Grace and peace, friends and family. Welcome back to our Proverbs and Healing journey. I want to just take a moment to thank you for traveling with me through the book of Proverbs, and I pray that it's bringing you as much revelation as it is for me, as well as healing. So, being that it's day 14, we are in Proverbs chapter 14, and our focus verse is 12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. Family. This one right here is dangerous truth. God said, there is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. That word seems is everything. It looks right, it feels right, it sounds right, but it's wrong. That's the narcissist's whole strategy. They seem wise, they seem powerful, they seem successful, they seem spiritual. But God says their way ends in death, emotional death, relational death, spiritual death, all because pride will always disguise itself as purpose when you're living unsubmitted to the truth. And here's where it hits home. Sometimes you followed ways that seemed right. You stayed in relationships because it seemed loving. We ignored red flags because it seemed harmless. We held on to people and patterns because it seemed loyal. But in reality, those paths were leading us to exhaustion, anxiety, and emptiness. Wisdom doesn't always feel right, it is right. Obedience doesn't always feel comfortable, but it saves your life. You can't rebuild your life based on what seems right. You have to build on what is right because the enemy's favorite tool isn't always temptation, sometimes it's deception. So, here are your reflection points. Where in your life have you been walking by what seems right instead of what is God's right? Are you trusting your emotions more than your discernment? Family, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12 is your call to realign. Every day in this Proverbs journey, God is dismantling deception and leading us into truth. Stay close. Tomorrow, we're going even deeper into wisdom that protects your path. Govern yourself accordingly.